This is a report. Wow, I just woke up and it's Pot 9. It's been about 4 hours since the last stream ended, I think. I was just waiting to start this stream, and the loud noise you just heard was actually the sound of the Satch relay. I just woke up, so I probably look pretty out of it. I can hear footsteps coming closer. That's strong. It's like a soap that generates stone statues. That's nice. It's so strong, I want to see what it looks like when its equipment changes. Oh. Oh, the on-beat mode has started. I want a cool sounding name, but I don't think everyone should be solo. Give me a hint, please. Most likely, today's hint came from the explosion sound at the batting center, so it's not from the present, but from the past. That's why I was able to guess it. Probably just one person. Even Kaswesu, who wanted to rely on me, probably wanted to hear the explosion sound 4 times, but this door was broken. First, Satcher charge. With 4 shots, you can barely break through one sheet metal door, but to break through this stone wall, you need to throw about 10 of them. So I don't really know what they were trying to break through. What's with this weak spot? Are they trying to make it multi-TC or something? I really don't get it. Shintara, you're not being too lazy, are you? You're just chilling and taking it easy. You're totally relaxed, huh? I kind of figured as much. To appeal that Capo Tips has no effect, you have to wave your hand like this. Even if my name is on the map, everyone can see it, no matter how far away it is. You can show your name like this. If you wave your hand, it looks totally harmless, like a port, and you won't be suspected at all, even if you do this. Here it is. I pulled it out here. Oh no, oh no, oh no, is it trash? No, even if I pull something like this out, I really don't want it. I was just here, but wow, I really don't want to go any further. Even if I go here, it's not worth it. It's probably a red letter, but still, it's a red letter. There's something below. Did we fight here? Somehow it doesn't look like they've taken it, but it seems like they want to. But even so, if I just raid them, I might be able to take it back. The turret isn't up yet, so I can still do something. It was completely destroyed. Maybe they moved it sideways. This time, Samurai. It's the same as Ken, the same H1 skin as Ken. Should I change it for now? I'll just put the set here for now. I really want at least one weapon that can fight against Ken-chan and the others. For now, I'll just set up the Samurai set here.
Oh no.
Oh no. When you have a component, it looks like this. Let's go around to 356 scrap boxes, Chayo. If you leave items behind, someone else will take them. You know, that's just how it is. Since this is a place where people don't come often. I'm angry. Gayport chips. Oh, that box. That's one of those crate type boxes. You drag and drop items onto other items. Because of this, it's also possible that the box won't disappear. Even if you're walking in a line with multiple team members, if you leave just one item behind, that's probably the box you picked up earlier. It's considered common courtesy in team play to pick up everything, but in the case of solo servers, it's totally fine to leave items behind for others. So, don't worry about it. Here there's a dense gathering of red Dramagon. This is the second Gakut chips. This is divided into the erasing rubber part and the iron reinforcement part, but from here on the iron reinforcement part, if you don't have at least 28 durability for shooting in the middle of the rocket launch site, you'll end up eating through your supplies. So, unless you have something like a full set of riot suits or a helmet, you can't really get through here with just regular equipment. You definitely need 28 durability. All around the rocket launch site here, there are 12 in total. You can get by with just simple cloth gear, like wearing cloth clothes or casual wear. That's enough for a wide area. You need at least 12 radiation resistance, otherwise you can't make it. I wonder if I can remember it or not. Maybe I can remember it since there are 370 scraps. Oh, windmill, windmill. Let's remember the windmill. Oh, that's right. Even if it's just a 10% tax, it's still tough. Originally, it was 27, but now it's 22. So no matter how you look at it, it's definitely better to collect the finished products than the raw materials. Somehow it feels kind of stupid, doesn't it? In the end, it's just a gacha game. In the end, it's just about drawing and hoping for the next one. For the tablet, you need 550, but if you think about it carefully, you consume 1 raw material for each tablet, and originally it was 500 scraps, but now it's been raised to 50 scraps. The 50 scraps aren't really that much cheaper, so honestly, it's better to go with the tablet than the scraps. In the end, the meta of this gacha is just broken. Yeah, I guess so.
This sharp cut, Papa.
I'm Ianaito Bijon Chenso. It's not exactly dangerous, but I'd rather not have 2 rows of keys if possible, so I'll pass on this one. Even if my heart stops now. Even if it stops now. Jangarian hamster, that really startled me. My heart almost ran out of fuel just now. Is it going to be okay? The scenery is so clear that even at night, the Capybara chip's night vision lets you see far into the distance. It's a convenient light, but there's a time limit for using it. With only 187 seconds left, you can only use it for about 3 more minutes. If it breaks, you can't just leave it. You'll have to repair it later and recharge it, so you'll need the necessary materials for recharging. If you use the night vision too much, it will start flickering and become patchy, just like a malfunction. Somehow it's kind of like that Tarkov thing, you know, that... I don't know. It's like, after eating something that gives you heartburn, you kind of want to see what happens next. If you keep blinking like this, your vision gets blurry, and well, you can't see things far away very well. The colors start to look weird, and your eyes feel bad, but it's not too strong, you know? It's not so strong that you can't see anything. Even in the middle of the night, you can still see your own hands, but the outlines get kind of fuzzy, and then suddenly your feet just give out. About items and stuff, even if it's the middle of the night, I still don't really get it. I guess there are a lot of ways to use night vision, like waiting for a gun or something. Nighttime monument puzzles and stuff, it might make a difference or maybe not. In the end, it really depends. Flashlight. You know, this is so strong that it's almost too easy to spot a flashlight. You can see it from really far away, so flashlights are the best. Seriously, it's like a god tier upgrade. Now you can even see at night. See, this is the downside of the night vision. It's so bright that it almost blinds you. It's just too white, and it's hard on the eyes. It's morning now. Well, I only took 3 shots in this area, so the night wasn't too eventful. That's just my style, though. That one stood out. The skin of this Capote Chip's snow jacket is red by default, but in the snowy mountains, red really stands out, so if you want to blend in, you should go for this black one. Honestly, even gamers might get confused, but this black, or rather, this jacket black skin, you can get it for about 20 yen, so I recommend this one. It's the current team from now on. If you buy this in the community, please be careful. If you use it, you might not look like a regular jacket anymore, so I recommend going with more basic colors. It's better to go with something that blends in. There are also cheap skins that are good, so let's fight with those from now on. Well, I hit 4 points, so let me brag a little. And I hit 5 points, but I don't think I even hit one more. I guess I just have to accept that I didn't hit it. Anyway, Hazamatsutsu is increasing, which is nice. It's fun, and it's good to be solo sometimes. There are a lot of hazmat suits, so it's fun. Hazmat suits are enough, you know. There are only those and Novata suits. But when I want to play a different game, or when I don't want to get too heated, I try not to push myself. Sometimes I see people with those offline tags, and it feels like they're from a different game culture. But when I'm playing Clan in Rust, I want to go all out, or sometimes I want to take it easy and just chill. I don't know, it's a mixed feeling. Gangan, now Wipe Rush. On the 3rd day, everyone is kind of broke, so I want to go offline and take it easy. You know, if it gets exposed or if people find out, everyone starts to feel awkward, and it just gets uncomfortable. That's why it's hard to keep things together. Because there are so many people. It's not really about who's strong or anything like that. It's more like, if you use your manpower and farm together, you can get things done. You can make a breakthrough in an instant, but after that, you never know what's gonna happen, so it's kind of scary. There are definitely some impressions like that. If the structure offline log shows that the strong parts are separated out, it might get too extreme this time. I want more people during raids, not just when we're doing scrimmages or practice matches. There are definitely some people with a strong sense of justice, but they only show up during raids or when something important is happening, like a big event or a crucial moment. It feels like they just want to be there for the important parts. It's like, oh, everyone's gathering. Okay, I'll join too. They only want to be there for the big moments. Yeah, that's how it is. If you're surrounded by people who are always doing things properly, it's just too peaceful. If you're still going strong at 12 years old, it feels like there's a lot of hope for the future. The most dangerous team is probably Clan Yukina. In the end, there are all sorts of people, from those who get scolded by their parents to those who have kids at a young age, and even those who don't go to school and end up in some not so great teams. Neat old guys and truant kids. It's not like they're the children of some self-righteous person, but somehow they end up in a team where they just complain to each other on Twitter. In the end, the kids drop out. Whether it's about being a nod in education, employment, or training or whatever, it feels like even those things are already over. When you look around, it's like everything's already finished, and people just complain about it, but it's already done. If you get dragged down by those guys, it's over. Maybe just 10 people or so, they just complain and drag you down with them. I heard some bad rumors about Nobukuran because of that outfit, and it seems the group broke up. It was kind of funny, but I didn't really care even when I heard about it. You know, sometimes I get DMs asking if that's your real face in the photo, or if that's your actual family, and honestly, it's kind of unsettling. But what really shocked me was hearing that Nobukun's dad got caught stealing, and now people are hating on him for that. Like, seriously, I don't even know if that's really his family or if it's just someone specific, so I haven't really asked. They're appealing, but honestly, I don't really know them in real life, so it just feels confusing to me. I try not to get involved, but it seems like they're doing some pretty bad stuff online, maybe even crimes. The last Snapgaki. He's a popular figure in the community like Jino Nobukun or Shinpu Azuma-kun, but he pretends to be a flashy girl and posts on PayPay. That kind of thing was still happening in May this year. After that, he was spotted by his parents, got dragged home, and ended up hospitalized for a month. He hasn't come back since. Mr. Minoru, please behave yourself. If you want to see someone, just watch this, and don't go out tonight to meet people you don't know from the internet. I tried it once, but after just one day, I lost interest. I realized this kind of shady business isn't for me, so I'm going to try to keep my curiosity in check. Personally, I've been eating more than 20 fixed meals, and I think it's good to have a sense of moderation. Chinpo Binbin, you're way too creepy with that vibe. Seriously, you're way too gross, man. Calm down. Please kill yourself.
Raya.
I'm not bad. On February 6th, if you can't make it here no matter what, maybe you should stay at a new inn or something. There are other famous old inns, so you could try a hashtag like famous old inn. As for you, you've already been to a famous old inn, so maybe try a hashtag like famous old inn. You love knowledge, right? Since you've already been there, maybe try a new inn or a paper inn. Just open the door and see how it goes. Kapoto-kun, look at this. All your latch points on the door are open. When you're about to fall from the helicopter, it's too careless to go in like that. You know the name Ram Ekus, right? We just talked a little, but that's all. Don't decide things based only on your own sense of value. Blah blah blah. I don't really want to eat that, Kinoko. It's just a regular lunch, and that Nobu is at the bottom of the rice bowl. That Papakatsu girl, she doesn't even eat, so it's just a normal lunch. I want to eat something that will fill me up, not something like that. Nobu eats. Nobu is a family man, so he probably won't eat pasta. If you could please stop serving pasta all the time, I'd appreciate it. Honestly, it's totally fine, and that's probably why most people come. Most of them are probably coming for you, Oji-san. Honestly, I don't even need the transportation fee. I just want to say, is it okay if I get paid in advance? That's probably what I want the most. Otherwise, I feel like a criminal. I'll call the vocational school. Or actually, I haven't really thought about it, and the otaku student. Even on the internet, like, people do these kinds of things, and even on accounts, they do these kinds of things. So I wonder if the streamer is being influenced or if they're just following along. I don't really know, but maybe I should contact the authorities and ask them to stop. For 19 years, I raised them with great care and watched over them. I believed in them as an only child, and even now I still do. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Or maybe it's nothing at all. Maybe it's just because I'm playing a monster online. But I feel like my child is laughing and supporting me in the same way, even though it might just be my imagination. Still, if I were in another world, I might be nervous, but maybe I'm just slipping by without noticing anything. Even if you say that, it's only been about 15 years since the internet became mainstream, so it's not surprising that people aren't used to it yet, but you're probably about 4 years behind, Shingo. Even now at 19, I still haven't really gotten used to it. I'm probably just nervous about it. There will come a time when everything just clicks into place, and when that happens, it'll be the last one, you know. The person watching this animation right now might not be you, but until then, I really hope you notice as soon as possible. Also, if your inner troubles keep continuing, you might end up contacting your parents, and your neighbor's kid is also saying something like that. By the way, at school, you made an account for support and communication, and Oji-san saw it. Yuki Juhachi Tsushin, 3rd year. Here, it's all very clear. By the way, is this Bukonyan? Is this February 4th, or is it this year's February 4th that you're tweeting about? Yuki Juhachi is wrong. It's Nobukaze Jukyu, a 2nd year specialist. You, at your parents' house, are just wasting time with your last chance. If you want to live, you need to scrape together the skills you need, little by little. In your case, you don't even have a single skill, not even one scrap. If you go for something huge, like a deep dive, you'll just end up with a lot of trouble. If it's a deep, huge commitment, you'll end up paying a big price. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. I'd also like you to cover the transportation and fuel costs up to train yard. That's all I ask for filming and such. Let's meet up at train yard, and from there, please follow the flow of the subquest. It's difficult for me to go to places far away or to use someone else's smartphone, so up to this point, thank you for reading and understanding. For those who want to meet me, please snipe me from now on. I'll be waiting for kind people. Live your life seriously, live your life honestly. If you can work part-time, do it. You graduated from high school, so you should be able to work part-time. Stop trying to make money through crimes. If you're still doing that this month, stop it already. Please, just live your life properly. It's either a reincarnation loop camp or a Nakori loop camp. You don't have to go that far. Who is this kid anyway? If you started watching the anime this season, you might be wondering who this kid is, right? I totally get it. It's fun to watch the past Solo Paranoid Edition videos in the reincarnation list. That's what I think too. Watching each of these videos, including this one, is really enjoyable. I think it's a lot of fun. There's also this Chinsuri Kusamura, so don't worry, I'm not just messing around, it's all good. It's probably this month, right? It was probably added recently, so it wasn't like this last month. I was just waiting from that gap over there. Faking camper, not funny, move, far Q. They keep going in and out of the gap between the military and the train, going in through the entrance, killing people, and then going back out. There are a lot of guys like that. I got shot from both directions, covered in chips. This is the first one today? I kind of want to be a suppressor. After the sound, I could hear the sound of a thump from inside, you know? What? Underground facilities like airports and military bases are above ground. I couldn't hear any metallic sounds at all. Instead, it was just a soft pyun 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 pyun. The gunshots you expect to hear, you don't hear them at all. It's just a faint pyun 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 sound, almost silent. The first pyun pyun sound today was still there. I tried to get in the middle of it, but I couldn't. I got shot while I was trying to get inside, right in the middle of it. At first, I couldn't really hear it, so I couldn't tell, but right when I entered the middle of the building, I heard the sound of a Thompson, and died, so it was pretty unexpected. It's the same underground in cargo, right? I think I was shot from both directions, but the first sound I heard was the Thompson's gunfire. I can't hear anything at all, it's just completely silent. And I don't really know what happened at the start, but I was chasing after them. If I had used a movement puzzle or something, maybe I could have waited here and survived, but I wonder what would have happened. The moment this place turned red, I used a movement puzzle and confirmed if they were here or not, so it's probably one of these two spots. They came, just wait. Even so, it's still good. It's just a green card key. Since they're carrying it, I thought for sure it was a visitor pass. Not a blue card key, but I'm not really sure. I knew it. This guy really cares. By the time you get to the blue section, there are 2 or 3 weapon boxes, so it's nice, really nice. I kind of wish I was in high school again, you know? Do you ever feel that way? You know, you can't just do that here. You have to chip away at the armor, and it takes a long time. Basically, that's how it is. I think that's what beginners do, but in this game, you can't just run around without any help. Even if you try to jump, you can't really fly by jumping in this game. So in this situation, you just hit the button and go up. It's like ton, 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 and you move through space like this. With ton, ton, you finally get there. I think this is something beginners often do. When you try to climb a ladder, you end up doing this, and it happens a lot. Honestly, this is just how it is. The timing is off, you know. If you try to move forward in this state, you'll just fall off. You really have to look up or it won't work. A lot of people get stuck here. Most people, after doing the ton on the ladder, end up falling off right here. So at the very end, you want to jump and grab on, then quickly climb up as fast as you can. That's the best way to do it. So when you're fighting on a ladder, don't just stop at the top. Try to get down right after you finish. In this situation, it's something you practice with the point structure character icon. But even if you cling on like this and fall from a high place, you won't take any damage. You can use this to your advantage and win, but if you cling on tightly, you can stay attached without pressing any keys. If you want to move forward, just press the space bar. Katsuri, like this, Katsuri. If you press and hold like this, you can go all the way down without taking any fall damage. At this time, the point is that you can go all the way to the bottom safely. The direction. Just barely. Stop by pressing the button and after you land. Don't jump out to the side by pressing the button, go straight down. If you don't do it right, you'll take damage here too. If you try to jump sideways here, you'll end up taking damage, so instead, wait for the gas or the enemies and then drop straight down. Even if you think you'll go straight down, if you use the character here, you'll actually fly sideways. So be aware of that and make sure to drop straight down. You might think, isn't this a pretty risky move? But that's actually not the case. Character control is really important, so even beginners should pay attention to it. If you want to move a little farther or climb a little farther, this is a super advanced technique, but remember it. The unique feature of this power plant is that it has a red building and a blue building, and by inserting the blue key card, you can get the red key card. That's basically how it's set up, but just so you know. It's a tier 2 facility, a level 2 facility of tier 2. The power plant is a nuclear power station. From here you can see Mount Fuji, right? There are places where you can see it and places where you can't. If your radiation resistance isn't at least 51, you'll take radiation damage. Even with a hazmat suit, you'll still take damage, so you need to be careful. So it's best to quickly collect what you need and get out of there as soon as possible. I forgot there was an active isotope there, so I took double damage. The number of clusters increased and the number of interactions went up to 24. Then with 6 more added, it became 30. So compared to before, it's a much tougher environment now. That means there are 215 scraps, so you can see how much more difficult it is now. It's really strong now, much more than before. I haven't even used Kasuesu yet, but for some reason, the opponents are way stronger now. Even with Kasuesu's charm, it's just 1, and the cost is pretty high. Looking at the rankings, the top 8 are all body types, and there's only 1 bunny. So Tonpuzen is ranked 10th, P5 is ranked 15th, and Semipizu is ranked 4th. So the cost is pretty low. Actually, it's better to use someone who's still using a bow and has a sense of danger. I'm here. Should I try hitting the pyro slime?
Hey, look at that black, scruffy, shaggy-haired guy over there. He's got a hairy back, doesn't he? He's got a really hairy back, doesn't he? Wow, that's a lot of hair.
Let me write it.
Hey, Tetsu.
Here. Even if you're scared, you still come, huh? You're really something, Konbini no Shinyoko. Take it here. Get the iron ore. Wow, it's hot. 6,000, it's really hot. 6,000, seriously, this is urgent. Kuroba, it's way too hot. I don't want to die, not like this, not with Kuroba. Cap out, chips. There are about 6 or 7 types of horses, but among them, these two, the black horse and the white horse, are called thoroughbreds, and their speed is on a whole different level. This is really great. Since they're individual, if you ever see one at the horse stable, you should definitely take it. Seriously, these horses are just too strong. Even if you jump down with top speed, you won't take any fall damage. And honestly, unless it's a special horse, most of them are only worth about 75 rupees, so it's not a big deal if they die. You can ride them, leave them, whatever you want, so I recommend them. Plus, they're cheap. As for meat, you can just buy good meat or whatever at the bandit camp. Pickles, huh? There are 6 kinds of pickles, but you can't buy them with just 1 scrap, right? That's not possible. If you have 10 scraps, you can buy 60 pickles. So that's what I want to say. It's perfect as horse feed. The problem isn't really solved, and I'm running out of iron. Right now, I'm totally broke, so I can't do anything about it. While putting in the iron, the key point here is the cost of the iron. 8,000 stone, 5,000 gold, and 30 iron. Those are all really expensive. Even so, it's still not enough. Mr. Senkaku's honeycomb is so solid, it's definitely not something a 4-person team can handle. It's way too big. Even with 22 honeycombs, I don't know if it would be enough, but well, it can't be helped. That's why I'll just have to work even harder. Kapaoto chips and horse poop for Chinami. My name was changed to Kapaoto by mistake, but it's fixed now. This good voice. Cut. So it's so strong. I haven't said it yet, but this Saba's Kasuesu is so strong it's like my 3 points just got sucked into a void. But, Tea Party. Even though I'm holding it, I don't feel like I'm holding anything. Even though I'm holding a semi-pistol, why does it feel like this? It's not an event where I want to wipe out everyone. Well, let's just go for it. I wonder if I should use the out shelter, but I don't really use it. I don't use it much at all. Oh, this is someone's house, isn't it? Oh, that's nice. Oh, there's something here. They're storing valuables here. Why would they store valuables at this distance? If you saw it first, you'd probably take it, right? That makes sense. Large boxes. If I put them here, it seems way too obvious. All right, let's just wait a bit. Okay, cross. Well, maybe I don't need this. All right, let's just go with the flow. 200 cloth. Is it really that good? Well, you definitely need at least the minimum amount to get in, that's for sure. Part 8 was made at the main base. That's all for now. Even if zombies come, it should be fine. Bye. I'll pick up the drone. You finally came. Next, it's your turn. If you collect 550 scraps, you can exchange them for a turret. Let's do our best. Kuro Uma-san, if you don't want your stuff to be stolen, maybe you should make a horse parking spot or something. Well, I want to hide the horse stable here and make it a hidden horse stable. Well, it's a bit too early and I'm moving a little too much, but I guess I'll just go here. Should I go? Yeah, let's go. About the horse stable, right? For the horse stable, I want to make it so you don't need a slope, because if it's too high, you'll need a slope. I want to make it just high enough so there's only a small step. The mini stable is the same way, so if I can make it like that, it should be good. That way the horse can get in easily. What do you think? Well, it's just about the horse. It doesn't really feel like 3 squares, does it? I guess it's about 2 by 2, right? I can put the chips here. Yeah, this should work just fine. Okay, I'll go with this. It's okay. I think it's fine like this. Joel, you suddenly shouted, and it was honestly scary, Chinami. You can see outside. If you stick to the wall, you won't get hit, so it's safe. I'll make 2 apple hitching troughs. You put food in here so the horses don't die. Apparently, this structure keeps them alive for about 6 hours. So for this season, as long as the horses don't die, 6 hours should be enough. If we can extend the horses' lives, that's good, right? Well, actually, this is pretty nice. Shall I try putting your stable in my house? Yeah. Both stamina and dive are pretty low. That's how it feels. Yeah, that's right. Lastly, if you put this horse in the stable in this condition, sometimes when it bumps into the garage or the wall, it will die instantly. If it bumps into the wall of the facility, it will die instantly. So please be careful. It feels like you're handling a really delicate horse. So you don't want to put the horse chips right up against the wall of the stable. If you do that, even as an object, the hitbox will stack if you don't leave a gap horizontally. If you don't leave a gap, when the horse gets stuck in the corner, the hitbox will stack. So when the horse's body gets in there, it will disappear from the left side. That's how it feels. So yeah. If your stamina runs out like this, you'll get off and get kicked off. So cut it before you get kicked off. So, that's how I built the stable. From here, you can keep up to 4 horses at maximum capacity, so I'd like to keep collecting horses. There are also 9 parts, so please keep that in mind. See you tomorrow. I dropped it. Good job.